Hello guys, welcome to my channel Sports Info Now. Here we are with the Saturday edition of WWE Rumors Roundup. We bring some latest WWE news and updates, including WWE confirmed 2 TLC matches, while why NXT not at Survivor Series, and more interesting WWE stories. So watch this video till the end to not miss out any important WWE updates. Before we start the video, we request you to please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for instant video notification. So without further ado, let's start our video. Number 5 WWE announced 2 TLC 2020 matches. Most probably Drew McIntyre vs AJ Styles for WWE Championship made to main event at TLC 2020 pay-per-view. Now WWE add 2 more matches to the TLC event. WWE confirmed that Women's Tag Team Championship will be defended in the show. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defend their titles against Asuka and Lana at TLC 2020 pay-per-view. It's been a few weeks that WWE tries to show feuds between these two tag teams. So this match was inevitable for the TLC event. Asuka and Lana pick up 2 successive wins over Women's Tag Team Champions in successive weeks. Our prediction for this match goes with the Asuka and Lana, who could defeat the champions and become a new Women's Tag Team Champions. The second match was WWE confirmed is Randy Orton vs The Fiend. Since Randy Orton became WWE Champion, WWE tried to show a feud between these two. Later on, Orton lost WWE Championship to Drew McIntyre, but still WWE see some confrontation going on between these two, and this match was looking inevitable. Both Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton had a long history in the past. Many times they were wrestled in a tag team as well as against each other. The most famous match was the Horror House Show and the Wrestlemania 33 match for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton also burned Bray Wyatt's compound, and his current feud is all focused on that point. On the other side, Alexa Bliss also make this feud and match more interesting. So we can say that TLC 2020 pay-per-view is bound now interesting. So matches are must watch on the card. Number 4 is why NXT not involved in a Survivor Series 2020. At Survivor Series 2020, we saw amazing matches between Raw and SmackDown brands. This year Raw brand gets upper hand in the end. They won 4 out of 7 matches. One thing that difference in Survivor Series from last year, and that is in NXT involvement. NXT was the brand that gets upper hand against Raw and SmackDown last year. Fans are surprised that NXT not involved in Survivor Series 2020 pay-per-view. In the recent media call, NXT mentor Triple H discussed this topic and revealed that why NXT not being at Survivor Series 2020. Triple H said that COVID-19 is the main reason that WWE NXT not involved in a Survivor Series 2020 pay-per-view. Here is what Triple H says. To be honest, I am not in every aspect of creative decisions, but I also believe for the creative teams as they are trying to build individual talent. They are not combining things too much. I also believe that COVID-19 and the pandemic situation took a role in that. We try to keep things somewhat separated between brands, between performance center, between things, just limited that exposure. Triple H told that how pandemic is still going on and the company need to keep each brand separately to ensure that virus not spread. Here is what Triple H told. You don't want to just do that out of the blue. You need to build to it. You need to have a lots of crisscrossing and promotional time together. And it just didn't seem like the right things to do in lots of ways. During the pandemic, WWE made Amway Center as their home, where they held all Raw, SmackDown and pay-per-views. Now they are shifted from Amway Center to Tropicana Field, while the NXT show will held in WWE Performance Center, now called as a Capitol Wrestling Center. Number 3 is what Sting wants from WWE before joining AEW. Fans are shocked when Sting makes his AEW debut during Winter is Coming episode of AEW Dynamite. Sting's WWE contract was expired in May 2020. After that, many WWE rumors stated that Sting could go to AEW. Now WWE latest news become true after Sting make his AEW debut. Sting signed multi-year deal with AEW now. AEW's chairman Tony Khan wants that Sting will appear on TV regularly. This is the thing that WWE did not do with Sting during his time in WWE. Sting had an injury in WWE during his WWE Championship match against Seth Rollins in Night of Champions 2015. Due to that injury, Sting was forced to take a retirement from in-ring competition. WWE's latest update suggested that Sting wanted to have a cinematic match against The Undertaker in WWE. For long, fans also want to see this match between these two legends. Here is what WWE latest update says. WWE had no interest in him as a television character. Khan wants to make him a regular television character. Although he is very clearly has to be protected when it comes to not taking bumps. Still, it was known Sting wanted to do cinematic match with The Undertaker. And for whatever reason, while fans have clamored for The Undertaker versus the Sting for years, it has never been a match that applied to McMahon. There is in AEW lots of interesting feud present for the Stings. Feud like Sting vs Chris Jericho, Sting vs John Moxley, Sting vs MJF, Sting vs Matt Hardy, Sting vs Cody, and Sting vs Brody Lee. That fans saw in their interest in these feuds if it happens. Number 2 is WWE Hall of Famer Devon Dudley gives his health update. Last week Devon Dudley revealed that he had some health issue. According to WWE News, Devon Dudley was not present during WWE tapings for the last few weeks due to these health problems. Now WWE Hall of Famer gives his health update. Here is what Devon Dudley says. I come on the show last week and I pretty much said that I had some health issues. But there is a deal. Health issues can be anything. It can be from common cold to what have you. Of course, certain people what we like to call the dirt shit ran crazy with it. Or Devon who is not feeling well, or what you have. Listen, stop this. I am not dying. Don't put both of my feet in the graves. I said I am dealing with health issues. That can be anything. I am getting phone calls from the people going, hey, are you okay? What's going on? I am like, don't listen to these idiots. During the last few weeks, Devon Dudley revealed too many phone calls from the family members and friends and inquiry about his health. Devon Dudley is not happy at all about how his health issues getting public. Nevertheless, now Devon Dudley doing good and pleased that his mom also doing great from recovery from COVID. Since 2016, Devon Dudley worked on WWE as a backstage producer. He rarely appeared on WWE TV. Last time he showed up on WWE TV was during Raw Reunion show in 2019. Devon Dudley's sons Terrence and Terrell recently made their WWE debuts. They wrestled few matches in AEW Dark and look promising. Hope that Devon's twin sons may alive Dudley's legacy. Number 1 is the backstage reaction of Kevin Owens' work on SmackDown. Since SmackDown shifted from USA to Fox, it became a show of WWE. Roman Reigns is the main reason behind SmackDown become a show. Right now, the Tribal Chief set to program with Kevin Owens on SmackDown. They will face each other at TLC 2020 pay-per-view for Universal Championship in the TLC match. Now WWE Spoilers stated that about Roman Reigns' rise and Kevin Owens' performance on SmackDown brand. WWE Updates suggested that Kevin Owens' storyline with Roman Reigns has been very positive. Roman Reigns' performance after he returned at SummerSlam 2020 and then storytelling of him is very well received. On the other hand, after many months, Kevin Owens finally make out of from his position from where he not being used in any prominent angle. After last week's performance of Kevin Owens, backstage people are very positive with him. Last week he gives a brutal beating to Jey Uso and give him strong statement to Universal Champion Roman Reigns with some intense promo. Kevin Owens' performance last week was standout and highlight of the show. This week's also about Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns put an amazing performance in the opening segment of the show. Kevin Owens laid out the challenge to Roman Reigns for the TLC match at pay-per-view for the title. Then Roman Reigns accepted it and both superstars delivered one of their best promos on the show. This is all from our edition of WWE Rumors Roundup. Hope you will enjoy it. Before you leave, please do like, subscribe, share, comment and press the bell icon for instant video notifications. So see you guys in our next video.